Welcome to the big MJ debate. I'm Pez Jax, and I'm once again joined by my two great friends, Ilya Mazani and Shah McLachlan. And today we are discussing the new tracks on Thriller 40. What do we think? What's our favourite? What's our least favourite? What was Michael thinking? Let's get to it. Guys, we're now a week since Thriller 40 has been released, and we've had the chance to listen to all the new songs, and we may as well get stuck in and debate our favourites and our opinions and what we think.
Let's go.
I'm ready. I'm armed and ready.
Ready. So, kick it off with track one, Starlight. Who wants to go first?
Thank God it became Thriller. Thank God. You know what? I don't hate it. I don't love it. I feel indifferent towards Starlight, but thank God it became Thriller, is what I say.
No, I definitely agree. But can I just say, what a great opener, though. I absolutely love the fact that it starts with Starlight. I don't know why. I just do. I can't explain it. I think it's a great...
Anyway,
No, I think it is a great start. It's not... I mean, we've all heard it before. I mean, our own fault that we have. It was leaked, but...
The syndication. Listen, I've always liked Starlight. I just think, weirdly, now that I actually have it on CD, I kind of feel less inclined towards it now that I actually have it officially. I don't know, because I've now maybe got to hear it clearly that I'm just not loving it as much. I mean, I was always a bit confused with what Starlight's Sun is.
Yeah, I know. The song is good to open the whole, it's Thriller 40, but I'm never going to go back and listen to it. Like, quite honestly, I am never going to go back and listen to Starlight. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, let me stick that on.
I think I've stopped. This might be a bit controversial, but I've stopped completely. As I said, as I mentioned before, I was not gonna be like going back to listen to it. I'm not going back to listen.
Nah, day 5, you're trash. Get out.
I knew this was going to happen.
However, this is a very valid point, because this is the problem that I say constantly about fans demanding new material. They get it and they're over it in a week, and then they're like,
yeah,
where's the next one? And it's like, you consume it in a week and you're done. So you are part of the problem, Ilya Mazani.
Yeah, I agree with that, but it's not that this time. I think same thing happened with Bad 25, and this is the same. Like, I'm not really that interested in demos. I mean, it's absolutely amazing that we have these, and now they're on streaming, so I can just say, I wonder what Thriller demo sounds like, and go back and listen to it, right? But it's not the same. Like, where Escape stuff, put that thing around my face again, you can.
I'm gonna dig it out now just for this.
I promise you, like, Chicago and Love Never Felt So Good will still be on my like top stream this year, because it's still there. I still listen to it, and I haven't ditched it, but you won't find any Bad 25 demos in there.
I think Starlight's interesting because it shows almost like an alternative history. Can you imagine if he'd have gone ahead with Starlight?
Can't imagine it. I don't want to.
The music video would be completely different. The album would it be the biggest selling album of all time? No. I mean, what would he have done for the dance routine? Instead of Halloween, where people are doing this, what would they have been doing? Starlight.
I don't actually know how did it become Thriller? Like, what was that?
So Rod Temperton wrote Starlight, and it was never actually intended from Rod Temperton's autobiography to be Starlight. So he wrote it with kind of these demo lyrics for Michael to get a feel for the sound and get a feel for the song. And then he sort of presented it back to Quincy, and they were like, okay, that's great, can you perhaps come up with something else for it? So Rod Temperton went away and came up with Midnight Man, to change the lyrics to Midnight Man. And they were like, okay, but
hold on,
maybe
how
something
would that sound?
Well, I imagine instead of Thriller Night, it would have been Midnight.
What?
I don't think it got that far in recording. And then obviously they were Rod Temperton went away, said he woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning and came up with Thriller. And he was like, I can see it at #1 on the Billboard in my head. And he said it's going to be the hardest word for Michael to sing, which it turns out it was, because I'm sure Michael says Dilla. So that's how it came about.
He didn't really see it on #1, but okay. I'll take it.
The album. Listen to this petty bitch.
Okay, fine.
Chart data.
So track 2, Got the Hots.
Yay!
Big boobs. Anyway.
You did not just anyway got the hots.
It's not really. Yeah. No, I'm glad it's on the album. No. Don't take it wrong way. I'm glad it's on the album. It's just it was released before. Was it?
Yeah, it was on the Japanese edition of Thriller 25, and it was on some of the King of Pops as well.
Yeah. There we go.
It's brand new to me, and I love it.
Actually, I've been seeing people like today. I saw like 3 tweets saying that I've had Got the Hots on repeat.
Yeah, same. I love it. Perfect,
No,
beautiful, stunning, so stopping, amazing, never the same, totally unique.
No, hold on. I'm sorry. Petty Mazzani has arrived today. I saw like 3 people on Twitter say they love it.
No, I meant that. I meant that that's a lot. That's a lot because I don't follow many people. I don't think.
Oh, he doesn't fall back.
For God's sake. I can't wait.
I like Got the Hots. It is a bit messy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit messy.
How is it messy?
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na.
Woo! Love it.
I love it.
do you not think, right? I do actually like Got the Hots, but do you not think when you hear a title like Got the Hots, you think it's going to be something like The Way You Make Me Feel or something like with a bit of like, and then it's like, I got the ots tonight. So open a window then if you're hot.
I cannot believe this slander. Got the Hots.
I like it though. I like it.
But I love it. What's not to like about this?
I keep saying I like it. I just think like it's a little bit all over the place. I hear that Michael was unhappy with it being included on Thriller 25 because he said it wasn't where it should be. So maybe that's swayed my opinion.
Really? So you put For All Time on there?
Well, he never said he was happy with that either. But I think my favorite bit of Got the Hots is when it goes to like Don't You Know, and then it goes into the bridge and the chorus. I love that bit.
I just love the whole thing. I have nothing negative to say about Got the Hots. It's perfect. I wish I heard it sooner. You know that I don't listen to like leaks and stuff.
Sean McLachlan is sponsored by Sony.
Charlotte, I was
Give
just...
me a job.
We all need a job at Sony, don't get me wrong. No, I was just saying that I wish I was actually playing Who Do You Know before you came on, and I was saying I wish we heard it together. And then I said, if there's ever a new album, we have to make an effort to meet up on the day. Not listen to it after 12, meet up on the day and then listen to it together. Oh
you
my
need
God.
to stay off Twitter though.
I'll delete it. I'll genuinely delete it.
But that's what I did with Thriller 40. I deliberately didn't listen to it because I thought I was going to hear it at the party. Lo and behold, I did not. Track 3, Who do you know? So I'm going first on this one because I love this song. I am like, this is my Thriller 40 song. I love it.
Is it I'm So Blue that everybody's been comparing it to?
Yes. And I hear bits of like Much Too Soon in there, just kind of like I hear it kind of in the background. But talk about like holding out on us with an incredible demo. Who do you know? Can you imagine if he did like remixed it for the 90s and had like Boys to Men doing the backing vote? Oh no,
I would have.
Michael at his best. Love, love, love it.
Agree. Love Who Do You Know. Cannot believe that's just been sitting there all this time. But it's amazing to hear it. As soon as I heard the do, I was like, this is gonna be good.
I'm actually really surprised they gave it to us on Thriller 40 and they didn't keep it for an album or a single release.
Listen, we are getting to Justice for Hot Street. We'll come to that. Because I'm still a bit a bitch about it. Ilya, who do you know? Come on, I need more praise from you than that.
Oh, you saw me before we started recording. I was saying, who do you know? I was loving it, honestly. It's one of the best on the album, yes.
Just, and even the way it ends with the little in the background. Love, 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 love.
You know,
it's really
got the thoughts.
I see what you did there, Charlotte. You got the hearts in.
See, we don't have to spend much time on the ones we love because we just love them. So
I know, like, again, with Who Do You Know, I have nothing bad to say about it. I love it. I just cannot believe I've not heard it to this point. But this is where I'm thankful that we've still got new things because this is so exciting.
Yeah,
that's the thing. And I think they knew that was going to be the one that everyone's going to be like, what? That's why they announced it last on their crappy 40 design. It was the last one to go in.
Cliff Hart.
So track 4, which Ilya's going to go first, I'm going to go second, and Char's going to go last. Track 4, Carousel.
I like Carousel a lot, actually. Don't go give me evil, Charlotte. I like Carousel, but as you said today, Pez, it's a bit muffled on the album.
Compared to Thriller 25, if you compare what the snippet we got on Thriller 25 and this audio, the new one is really muffled. I don't know what they've done to it.
Is that why it sounds better?
Hey, you can shut up and get off this Carousel.
No, actually, my other friend noticed, and he said all the tracks sound worse than actual leaks, even Starlights, which I haven't listened to it, but now that you mentioned about Carousel as well, I actually paid attention, and I don't agree with not all of them. We have some good quality stuff in here that we haven't had for years. But yeah.
Hold on, two questions on that. One, Starlight sounds better than the leak. And 2, you have other friends?
Oh, shut up.
No, I think can we meet them?
I didn't want to mention the name.
I like Carousel. I think it's the most I think perhaps because it's complete and it's been mastered and the audio sounds good on the original sort of release. I think it's the most kind of Thriller era sounding of everything, again, because it's complete. And I've always kind of liked it. I think it should be called Circus Girl, though, because he sings more about the girl than being on the carousel. Yeah. So it's a bit like, maybe we should just call it Circus Girl and be done with it.
Do we know why was it like so short on Thriller 25? Was there a reason?
Probably because they couldn't find it. All right, go on, Shah.
Oh no.
I lost my will to live on the carousel. I fucking hate this song. I hate it. I will never like it. I've never liked it. I said from the minute we knew about Thriller 40, if I see Carousel on this, I will flip. Why did we need that? We didn't need it. The whole song, I can't get it out of my head that he sounds like he's been running and he's out of breath. That's how it sounds to me. I do not like that song.
Well, I'm sorry, but if you'd have been going round and round on a carousel, you would lose your breath as well.
The only thing that I like about it is when he says, and I'm the clown because I think, yeah, you are. Get this off the album.
I've literally never heard Charlotte drag a song like this. Not even breaking news. Not
No.
even-
I don't get the bitterness. I don't get the bitterness for Carousel. It's a
Genuine.
pretty
I've always-
song.
Anyway, I have always had beef with that song. Do you know what? See, let's just be real. I don't actually know why I dislike it so much. I hear that song and I think, fuck. I just don't like it.
You know what I said to Saida when I said, when people have their funerals and they have the song that means a lot to them in life played, you know you're getting Carousel, right?
I will haunt everyone if Carousel is within a fucking 20-mile radius of my funeral. I never want to hear that song ever again. And if you all try that, like, oh, R.I.P. CTE shirt, she loved Carousel.
Okay.
Well, now that the Carousel is well and truly clunked out and we need our Scanlan to come and fix it, let's move on to the next one. Behind the Mask, Mike's Mix demo.
What an absolute banger.
Agree, love.
I loved it. I remember a few months ago, I was obsessed with Behind the Mask for no reason. And I genuinely thought, has this been leaked? And I YouTubed it and I couldn't find it. I was so annoyed. And here we are, we have it.
I don't prefer it to the Michael edition though.
The problem with Michael edition is that screaming from the crowd.
How you doing?
Yeah.
No, I like that.
I prefer the Michael album version, I think.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
because it's more polished and I get what he was trying to do with this version. And I like the one on Thriller 40. It's really nice to have it. And I love the kind of 80s vibe. But it just wouldn't have fit on that record. And the fact that it was actually close to going on, and it was only because of a lawsuit over the original writers with Electric Light Orchestra's management or something that it didn't end up on the record. But I don't know. It's just, again, it's another one of those ones where you can tell it's a demo because it's still a little bit all over the place.
But I think his vocals are so good.
Oh yeah. The vocal, like, I mean, you can rarely fault Michael on a vocal, but he sounds brilliant. I just love it when he gets tongue-tied, when he's like, one and and I think they called it Mike's Mix to separate it from the Michael album version.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could have just said demo, but
I'm really surprised you two are like, I love it.
I love it. I do love it. The only thing, like, I won't go and put it on. I'll always put on the Michael album version because sometimes I know it's very 80s, but the sounds sound almost like joke sound effects sometimes, like the and all that. But I think his voice on that song is just top tier.
I think, I mean, we've known Behind the Mask for like 12 years now. It's that I enjoy the fact that we actually have the demo and how it was left or how it was done, but I don't know.
That's the thing. I think it's nice to have some of those Michael album demos finally coming through, just to hear his version versus their version. I agree. I love the Michael album version. The kind of crowd noise does annoy me a little bit because if you take it out, it would still be a really strong song. It doesn't add anything, in my opinion. Because I know it's Bucharest as well. I'm like, no, sorry, this is a Thriller era song, and now you're putting Bucharest. No, I can't have the two. Loyalist.
I don't know if I'm being like dumb here, but see, like the random sax at the start of the Michael album version, like, is that like, does that have any relevance, or did they just shove that in there?
I think they just shoved it in. But I love that sax. And the woman at the end of the Michael album version I like as well, when she like hollers.
Yeah, Michael album version still reigns supreme.
Oh my god, we can find his Michael album, huh?
Oh, speaking of which, where is it? I actually bought the 7-track one in Germany.
Oh, did you?
No, I was in Paris. I bought it in Paris. I was like, oh, it's 7 tracks. All right, I'll get it.
How much?
It was €10.
Fuck, why is Amazon selling it for £16? I don't want to pay £16.
I know. There was only one, otherwise I'd have got more. But I did kind of refuse to buy it initially because I was like, no, why should I have to pay for something that you scammed me on? But then I want that. I want the songs that are Michael without all the interruption. So at least we have Spotify for that.
Really weird thing where I'm worried that they're gonna stop selling. So I feel like I have to buy everything, but then I'm just like stopping myself.
Next one, a very interesting inclusion. Can't Get Out of the Rain. I love Can't Get Out of the Rain. I love Can't Get Out of the Rain as a it's not really a song, is it? But
I love it like it's an off the wall moment. It doesn't fit
on the Ultimate Collection.
No, it wasn't on there.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay, I take it back.
It was the B-side to The Girl Is Mine, and
that's it.
It was also on the UK deluxe edition of King of Pop. But it's, and even like when you listen to it, like I say, as a standalone piece, I love it. Like his energy, but the fact they've even kept the fucking crows in at the end, it's off the wall. It's from The Wiz. And it's not a song. It doesn't have a verse. It doesn't really have a chorus. And they also, you can just hear, they literally sang the word rain over the word game, because half of it is still saying can't get out of the game. Love it. Love the energy. No place on Thriller 40, in my opinion.
Agree. Maybe off the wall 50.
I mean, they could have included it in the album that they released for Off the Wall with the choke.
I
Choke?
love this.
Choke.
Might as well be that, to be fair. Anywho, yeah, it could have been on that album when we were celebrating Off the Wall instead of releasing the standard version for no reason. I didn't buy it. But yeah, I mean, I love the energy, as you guys said, but it does not belong on this album. I don't know why it's there.
Same, but I don't want to complain about it because I actually really do like the song.
You know what?
And it's not often I don't want to complain about things.
You know what would be nice if they actually released the singles on streaming platforms with its own covers, and maybe when we got to Thriller 25, they could have put it there on that when you click on the single, right? But I don't know. I don't know if it belongs on there on Thriller 40.
Like I say, I love it as a standalone song. It's just, and it always shocks the shit out of me once I finish Behind the Mask and you just get this whoo in your ears. Okay, right, we can't get out of the rain. But for me, it's The Wiz, and it will always be The Wiz, and no one can tell me different, Karen. Moving on to probably my second favorite on this record is The Toy. Don't all speak at once, then fine. I'll speak. I'll start because clearly you two sour-lipped cows don't have anything nice to say about The Toy, so I'm a start. The minute I heard The Toy, it made me emotional. Just hearing his vocal, hearing those harmonies. I know obviously it's like Best of Joy, but it's just so much more raw. And I love Best of Joy, so having The Toy and Best of Joy, it's just really simple as well, really simple beat. I love it. I love The Toy.
Same as Behind the Mask for me. I love the fact that we finally get to hear a demo version of it, Best of Joy. Do I prefer it to Best of Joy? No, but I think it's really sweet to hear it as it was done first, and and Michael reworked it in 2009, or 2008, was it?
Yeah, in Bel Air.
One of the last songs, and yeah, it's really, really special to hear it.
Char, what's your
Me,
sour
it's-
face got to say?
It's cute, but it's not Best of Joy. It's
Hold
cute.
on,
It's
what's
sweet.
going on?
It's I agree. I can appreciate it for what it is, which is a demo. And but like Michael sounds happy, which I love. I love when you can like hear him smiling.
Yeah.
That's why I love Baby Be Mine so much. But I can't get over the lyrics. I am your toy. I am your boy.
It was for a film. He's allowed.
I know, but it's giving. Why does Monday come before Tuesday?
Well, moving on. Again, probably one of my favorite Michael songs ever, but no place on Thriller 40, Sunset Driver.
Love it.
No, I absolutely love Sunset Driver. But again, what is it doing on the album?
And sorry, I love Sunset Driver. As you know, this year at Convention, my entrance music was Sunset Driver. It's one of the minute I heard it on Ultimate Collection, I was like, I'm taking it, I'm claiming it, it's mine. I am Sunset Driver. Sunset Driver is me. Same as Brother Dance Floor, same as Remember the Time. In the words of Shah, argue with the wall. However, it is not a Thriller song. And the estate have claimed in the booklet, Bill Bottrell worked on this in 1982. Bill Bottrell did not start working for Michael until 1983. And the first song he worked on was State of Shock for the Victory album. He came to London. He spoke about it at Convention. If he'd have worked on Sunset Driver, trust me, we'd have had another picture together. That said, I think I said to you, Ilya, before about when they took Ultimate Collection off, I said to you, watch them start to drip feed it back through new projects.
Yep.
So as ratty as I am about my Sunset Driver being on Thriller, because it's not a Thriller song, the fact that I now have it to stream again every single day is, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that.
I love Sunset Driver. I love all of the, well, as we said, it's not like a Thriller moment, but I love all the disco, all the high energy, all the like, I love all that sort of stuff. I have no complaints about the song. Love the song.
Well, again, should have been on the Off the Wall Celebration album.
Instead of the choke.
With the choke.
You know what I really reminded myself of there? You know that TikTok of RuPaul holding up the Rihanna album and he's like, love, love, love the song, who's that chick? Who's that chick? Love that kind of stuff. And it's so, what makes me laugh is he's holding up the Loud album and who's that chick isn't even on.
It's not. It's a David Guetta song, isn't it?
So this next song will clearly divide opinion, as we know from our own personal discussions. It is What a Lovely Way to Go.
You guys suck.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Yes, it's one of the best on the album.
Get him off this.
No.
Get.
In fact, do you know what? Lost Children, why are we even surprised? Why are we surprised?
Oh, what? Like, sounds like an Elton John song. I really like it.
Do you remember we were going to record tonight and you couldn't make it? If you're going to make stupid comments like that, then you can go back off.
No, I mean, it is a bit off key.
Give me some.
Do you not feel like it's like 4 songs at once?
Yes.
Like the vocal doesn't fit with the tempo. The whole thing is just like, can you sell it to us? Like I want to. In fact, no, I don't want to like it.
No, but it's a demo, and it has a potential of being a nice song, but obviously,
My friend. Sunset Driver is a demo. Okay, so you're not going to win me over with that. It's a demo card. Sunset Driver is a demo and kicks ass. This Goodbye Yellow Brick Road Elton John song. No, I like, I love that Michael was experimenting, and I love that he was trying something different. In the words of Taylor, but baby, that's not you. It's like- it's just, look, I know What a Lovely Way to Go is really popular out there. I see a lot of people saying they love it, and that's great. I'm so pleased that somebody likes it. For me personally, I just can't. The minute that out of key intro comes in, no.
Yeah, when I heard it, I was lying, right? This is really weird, but I was lying with my eyes shut, and I was just trying to like hear all the sounds on all the songs. And I was like, am I half asleep? Like, is something not right with this?
Right. And those weird backing vocals where it's like, hey, oh, it's like, who are these people? Did somebody leave the door open in the studio and they were just allowed to come in and holler in the back? No. But please, Ilya, enlighten us with your pearls of wisdom on What a Lovely Way to Go before you go.
And it could be reworked, and it could be adjusted, and it could be a good song.
How?
You're meant to like it as it is.
Huh?
I thought you liked it as it is, and now you're like, like, it needs some work.
But I don't like any demos as they are. I mean, no, that's wrong. No, I take that back. Stop.
Hold on. As a reworked tour, because we know you love a reworked track, you loved Escape. How would you envision What a Lovely Way? Like, what would you see, like Timbaland or Drake on What a Lovely Way to Go?
No. It would be like a same kind of vibe with violins and maybe better played piano, because that piano sounds awful. And keep whatever instruments you want on it. It should be with like an orchestra, but it doesn't sound great, but it could, and the vocal could be adjusted.
As soon as I heard the title, What a Lovely Way to Go, I thought, nah, it's not gonna work.
I genuinely can't believe it. It's a nice song, I thought.
I genuinely, the first time I heard it, I thought Jackson's. That's a Jackson song, if ever I heard one. The title, when he was writing all that sort of stuff, like Going Places and the Jacksons album and Destiny and Triumph, I was like, what a lovely way to go. That's the Jacksons. But I'm sorry to the people who love it. I personally am not here for it.
I don't like it either. It sounds like Beatles to me.
Yeah.
No, Charlotte, listen to Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
It's exactly the same.
Some people walking in going, woo! Everyone's just fed up.
The final song, which has an intro that can only be described as the theme music for a person we used to know, it's She's Trouble.
I'll be honest with She's Trouble and say that I think it sounds like the most dated of everything, actually. The original Thriller songs and all of these Disc 2 ones.
Wait, hold on. I need to hear it. I don't remember.
I just think it's a bit... it leaked like years ago. It's one of the oldest leaks. And when it first leaked, somebody had sped it up a bit. And when it had a bit of pace, it was quite good. I think at its original speed, it's quite like... I can't really explain it. You're kind of like... Dun, 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 dun,
it's kind of like you're waiting for it to pick up.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, cool. Sorry, I couldn't think of it for my... No.
You know, like when you go out at lunchtime or whatever from work and you're on a mission, you know where you need to go to get your sandwich for lunch, and hell have no fury like you on that pavement getting to that sandwich bar, right? And you're like, dun, 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 dun. That's how I hear it. And as I said, I picture somebody else.
That somebody else cannot walk that fast. At least not.
Not without holding on to you, at least.
How's your shoulder? Just look over your shoulder, honey. Ooh. I don't mind it. It's kind of one of those ones that's just kind of there. I don't hate it and I don't love it either. It's just one that if it comes on, I can either take it or leave it. But I'm not like, oh my God, She's Trouble. And I actually haven't heard anybody, correct me if I'm wrong, say, oh, She's Trouble is my jam.
No.
I think it's
No.
like underwhelming ending of the whole thing. I feel like it should have finished with Who Do You Know?
No.
No?
No.
I think that would have been such a nice finish. I don't know.
But Got the Hots into Who Do You Know? Like, perfect.
What do we rate? What is our favorite song each?
Got the Hots.
Who do you know?
I think well, sorry. Who Do You Know? Yep.
Hold on. How are you saying Got the Hot Shah when Who Do You Know exists?
I know, and like Who Do You Know really, really is like my style. I love like that sort of slow jam, like all of the, and you know what? Maybe I'm just blinded by my love for Got the Hots.
And what is our least favorite song?
What a lovely way to go. That can choke.
What a lovely way to
Although
go.
Carousel was never existed in my reality anyway.
We got 9 tracks with you, didn't we? Everyone else got 10, you got 9. For me, it's What a Lovely Way to Go. I don't like it. I've listened to it a few times and it just goes on and on. And I'm just like, no, end it.
Yeah, same. I have tried with it.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the track list trying to decide what is my least favorite. I think it has to be Shish Trouble. Because it's an instant skip. I don't even think I listened to it in full when it came on.
I mean, one of my favorites would have been Hot Street if they'd have included it. But
yeah,
I can only hope and pray that Hot Street is being kept for a future project because it's that good. I mean, why they kept Nightline off, I don't know, because I've got no love for Nightline either.
As you said, do I think it's a good sign that things like that are being kept off, though, because it does suggest that they will be used in the future.
Something else, yeah. We'll see.
Maybe.
Thriller 50,
We'll see.
anyone?
God.
We can't even get through Thriller 40 properly. So Thriller 50 sees a long hope away. Or maybe you could join those fans hashtagging Dangerous25.
Maybe at that point,
So-
there's going to be somebody else in charge of the estate. The rest of them will retire and we'll get a proper release with amazing parties and what we deserve, basically.
So as a disc of kind of demos and unreleased, what would you give Thriller 40 Disc 2 out of 10?
Ooh.
I would say 7 because 2 of the songs don't belong there. Charlotte?
I give it. I agree. I think 6 or 7, simply because it's not like everything I imagined, but I don't really think with the way that the whole project has been handled, I don't think I could give it a 10, simply because the promotion and everything, like, I love listening to the music, but it all feels so tarnished when I think about what this should have been.
Okay, if you consider all of that, then I'll take mine down to 6.
But that being said, I love that we have Who Do You Know? I love that we have Hot Street. I love that we have
We don't have Hot Street.
Not fucking Hot Street, sorry. Got the Hots. I love that we have.
You forgot the title of your favourite. Nah.
I know.
She lied. It's not a favourite.
I lied. Just choke me now. I think like a 6 or a 7. Because I'm happy to have a project. I'm not complaining that we have a project.
Hez?
I would agree. I would say a 6 or 7. For most of the reasons you guys have outlaid. The fact that Can't Get Out of the Rain and Sunset Driver shouldn't have been on there. Even The Toy was kind of in that Thriller scope, but it was done before Thriller even started. But I love the toy, so I'm not taking it away. But I think for me, the reason I give it a 6 or a 7 is because when I think of the strength of the actual album, it doesn't feel like it's connected to the project, or that the songs that are on it could have even been on Thriller. Like when I look at like a reissued package, I like to look at, is it a work in progress up to what we received, or is it songs that could have been interchangeable? And to be honest, there's not one single song on disc 2 that I think could have been changed out for something else, even though I hate The Girl Is Mine. I still think its place fits better than anything on disc 2. I don't think anything could have been switched out. And so based on the strength of disc 1, I don't think disc 2 is as strong. So that's why I give it a 7, but I love it kind of for what it is in terms of getting some of those unreleased stuff, like Who Do You Know and The Toy and Starlight, to finally have those. That's why I'm happy to have it. But it's kind of the same as Thriller 25. Like those remixes didn't live up to the strength of disc 1. It was nice to have something different, or maybe it wasn't. But
I don't think anything could ever live up to Thriller's strength. But that doesn't mean we couldn't have The Girl Is Mine demo on there, because I was excited for that. But hey.
And I think just to add as well, like I've been reading more and more about how Michael viewed a track list. You know, he said about Off the Wall that when you look at the Off the Wall record, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough is how you start a party, and Burn This Disco Out is how you end a party. And that's why they are bookending the album, right? So he really thought about the track list and how each song was going to run into each other. Obviously, you can tell he gave up by the time he got to Invincible because obvious reasons. But disc 2 on Thriller, it does kind of feel just a bit disjointed. I don't think there's a really good flow to the sound. And I think that only a few people within Michael's scope can do that and can really take those songs and work out what the kind of track list should be. That's where I feel Michael is missing. And it's those moments where I really feel that he is missing, because he would know how to put that track list in order.
No, I think you've got a point.
No, I do.
Yeah, no, I do. I do. No, I agree with that. We hope you enjoyed this video. We're nearly at 300 subscribers, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of all the songs on disc 1 and 2, and we will see you again soon.